Hi, I'm Matt Strollo. I'm here to show you the brand new Jayco Jay Flight travel trailer and why it's the #1 selling travel trailer in the entire country. Come around to the front here. This particular unit is the 26BH model, which is actually measuring to 29 feet 1 inches long. This particular unit comes in the fiberglass or the exterior aluminum. The fiberglass shell, this particular unit has vacuum bonded front and rear walls. Most brands in this price point that do offer fiberglass don't laminate the front and the rear. That's one major feature you're definitely going to want to look at, folks. On the front, you also get two 30-pound propane tanks as opposed to 20-pound tanks. That means it's going to last a lot longer and less time for you folks at home to have to regroup up on your propane. The other nice feature too, Jeremy, this actually comes with an automatic changeover switch where if one tank gets empty, it automatically transfers over to the next. Most brands at this price point never come with that. The other nice feature down here, you're gonna actually see the electric tongue jack. It's probably my most favorite feature of all time. When I was younger, my older brothers made me always crank up the trailer all the time. Whenever we got to the campground, if I had this, I would be ecstatic. Unfortunately, they didn't offer it back then. This is a $479 feature, comes with it at this sale price. Electric front tongue jack. You definitely don't want to miss that on your next travel trailer. The other nice feature, Jeremy, if you pan down to the bottom, which is super, super critical to the actual construction of this unit, is the integrated I-beam frame. It's all one piece metal. There's no tack welds whatsoever. Some of the other brands in this price point, the Coachmans, the camping markets, whatever they sell over there, they don't have a structure I-beam, which is all one piece. Will never, ever, ever fall apart on you when you're going down the road. And when you're traveling down the road at 65 miles an hour with the travel trailer, you want to make sure that everything stays super rugged and rigid. And that's the way you're going to do it with the structure I-beam. What they actually do, it's all one piece. They don't put 3 pieces of metal all onto the one. What they actually do is it goes all the way through here, Jeremy, and they don't tack weld it down to the bottom. So folks, when you're looking to buy your next travel trailer, if you just drop down, make sure that they don't tack weld the A-frame to the bottom, and then the bumper, make sure they don't tack weld it onto the back. Make sure it's all one piece. You're going to have a much better resaleable unit long term. If you pan over here, Jeremy, you're going to notice it also comes with frameless windows. Most of the time, this doesn't come with any type of travel trailer, especially in this price point. I can't believe Jayco even put this on this unit at this price point. I don't know how they did it, but they did it. That's all that matters. You actually have a one-piece frameless window. It's never going to leak, virtually. Most brands have this cheap rubber plastic seal around the window, which tends to mold, mildew, leak over time. Frameless window, never going to leak. That's phenomenal. That's Jayco. If you pan up to the top here, Jeremy, you're going to see the electric oversized awning. Comes standard with this particular unit. Most brands in this price point are going to come maybe with a manual awning by who knows what manufacturer made the awning. There's a Carefree Colorado electric awning. Upgrade. If you pan down near the bottom, Jeremy, I actually missed a couple features down here. You actually have crank down stabilizer jacks. Come standard with this unit. Most brands, it's a huge option. You have to pay big money to get it. Not with the Jayco. You get upgraded scissor jacks, come standard. The other nice feature, I don't know if you can get this, Jeremy. I just noticed, it actually has a spare tire mounted underneath the unit. Most brands don't offer a spare tire standard at all, which is super rare, but Jayco's actually doing it here. Not only that, but they are actually so clever enough to put it underneath the unit, so it's going to be hidden away from the UV sun rays, and it's not going to deteriorate over time, and you're not going to have to keep on buying spare tire covers. But the main thing is, comes with a spare tire. That's awesome. If you look down and pan down near the bottom, Jeremy, you're going to see a 2-tier step. Comes standard with wide treads, 6-inch wide tread, as opposed to a 3 or 4 inch. Most brands just don't offer that. So you have to literally be like an Olympic, star just to get into the unit. The transition from going in and out of the unit is super, super easy. I have young nieces and nephews. I think their parents would like their Uncle Matt quite a bit more because no one's gonna get hurt there. The other nice feature, I don't know if you can see it, but it actually has a light underneath the stairwell here. Comes standard at this price point. That is absolutely unheard of. The other nice feature here too, you have larger 15-inch tires as opposed to 14-inch tires. So oversized 15-inch tires come with the Jayco Jay Flight at this sale price. The other huge feature here, Jeremy, I don't know if you're gonna be able to do this, but we wanna try. You actually have galvanized metal wheel wells. Most brands in this price point don't offer any type of coverage at all. You have galvanized steel wheel wells. In the event you have a blowout, it's not gonna be a catastrophe, let's just say that. It's gonna keep all the debris outside of the unit, and it's gonna protect your flooring. If you get a blowout in any other unit, most likely it's gonna tear apart the floor, and there goes the whole value of the unit. You have virtually no floor left if you get a blowout in any of the other brands, the Coachmans, the XYZ, all those other units. Let's move on. Down here, Jeremy, you're gonna see the store and chill outside refrigerator, which is awesome. Most brands in this price point wouldn't even think about ever doing anything like that. But the Jayco Jay Flight, that's why it's the best value on the market by far. It actually has 2 refrigerators, one on the outside, one on the inside. You also have tons of storage. They didn't forget about that either. The other cool thing too is this travel trailer is equipped with an 18-gallon quick recovery Atwood hot water heater, made in America. Probably the best part about it right there. While most brands only have a 6-gallon hot water heater, this Jayco Jay Flight is gonna give you your 18-gallon quick recovery hot water heater, which is gonna give you as much time as you want in the shower. You'll also notice you have electric DSI hot water heater here, where you have direct spark ignition. You actually don't have to come outside and light your hot water heater, which you'll have to do with most of the other brands in this price point. Usually that's about a $300 upgrade. Not with this unit, it's standard. The other neat feature here too, Jeremy, if you can get a picture of this, that'll be awesome. It actually comes standard with an outdoor barbecue hookup. So it's actually pre-plumbed with a propane line for an outdoor barbecue grill, standard. If you take a nice picture of the roof line here, this unit is exclusively outfitted with the Magnum roof truss system. That is an absolute phenomenal feature. No brand offers it in this price point. What that'll give you is a 4.5-inch crowned roof with 2x2 vertical studs as opposed to 1-inch studs. The other brands just don't offer that. You also have a 12-year warranty on that. That's phenomenal. You'll also have a walkable roof decking. When you come around to the side, when you look at the sidewall here, of course, we do offer this in the aluminum sidewall. This particular one is in fiberglass. The neat thing here that I want you to notice is that there's no black streaking on the sidewall of this unit. Most brands in this price point are gonna have tremendous dark marks coming down the sidewall. If you've ever owned any type of travel trailer, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. It's from the roof. This unit is actually made with alpha ply roof covering, which is white on the top and white on the bottom. The other brands in this price point have white on the top, black on the bottom, which gives you that chalking material on the side. You won't get that with the brand new Jayco Jay Flight. If you come around, it even comes with an outdoor shower. This is a lifesaver. If you have pets, little ones at home, you can spray them off. A hard day, playing at the beach, you can get off all their sand and make sure they don't track any of that inside. So hot and cold water with your outside shower comes standard. If you come down, you'll notice you have your electrical hookup with a 25-foot cord. cable TV, satellite, city water connection. By the way, we also don't have any dealer fees or dealer prep charges whatsoever. That's super awesome because most brands, or excuse me, most dealerships charge $495 to $695. We're not going to charge you for dealer prep. If you come down here, Jeremy, you're going to notice you have a water fill standard, and you also have your hot water heater furnace outlet. The neat thing here, most brands will actually install this on the campsite side, where it can be a safety hazard, because I've had a couple friends go camping and they told me they melted a couple camping chairs because the furnace got a little too close to the camping chair. Not on a Jayco Jay Flight. They think a little bit farther in the past. That won't happen here. If you come around to their storage compartments, you'll notice they actually have radius cornered doors. The nice thing here, most brands have square doors. They have a tendency to leak, shake apart. It costs a lot more money to make a radius door here. As we come inside to the brand new Jayco Jay Flight, I need to point out several features. The neat thing here, you have your walk-around queen bed in the 26BH model, which again is 29 feet, 1 inches long. The neat thing here, most brands will never ever show you this, but this mattress, Jeremy, is actually a pillow top mattress. Super high-end residential feel that you will never ever see in any other brand at this price point, which is awesome. Most brands will just put a cheap piece of foam, literally. I mean, this is actually an upgraded Denver mattress built specifically for Jayco, which is awesome. Comes with this quilted nice bedspread as well. When I lift this up, Jeremy, you're gonna notice, if you can get a picture of this underneath, you actually have plywood even in non-walking areas. This manufacturer, Jayco, actually builds a unit with a plywood walkable roof decking, plywood flooring, and plywood even in non-walking areas. In the bedroom here, Jeremy, sorry I'm getting in the way, but you actually have tons of outlets. You actually have 3 or 4 outlets just in the bedroom in this travel trailer. It costs a ton of money to install outlets. Jayco, they say, hey, let's put them in because that's where people are going to need to plug in iPhones, you know, cell phone chargers and so forth. You also have upgraded cabinets when it comes to the Jayco. You actually have solid hardwood cabinet doors, mortise and tenon, tongue and groove cabinets, screwed and glued. Most manufacturers just put cheap staples in there, and it's going to fall apart after quite some time, especially going down the road at 65 miles an hour. The other neat thing too, Jayco hand makes all their own soft goods in-house. Right here you actually have upgraded box valances on the windows. Most brands would never put box valances in a unit just because of sheer cost. The other neat thing too, they actually even offer pleated shades. Upgraded pleated shades come standard in this Jayco. It's not an upgrade, come standard. Most brands, if they do put a shade on, it's going to be a cheap metal one that breaks apart over time and is super, super loud and rattly, which obviously would be a little annoying. The other neat thing too I want to show off is the LED lights. This is going to save a ton of money and just be 10 times more energy efficient, and it's going to save on your battery power. It's going to give your battery a lot longer living lifetime. You have LED lights, it's cool to the touch, and it's also going to be giving you a lot more truer light. The other neat thing too, you also have ducted rooftop AC with the directional, and if it gets too cold up front while the wife is sleeping, you can just turn that off and she's going to be nice and cool, and you can have it to your comfort level in the living area, which is definitely awesome. Coming around here, again, Jayco hand makes all their own furniture in-house. The couch here, the neat thing here is they actually got clever enough, if someone's a little taller than me, someone can actually lay down on this couch and have their feet hang over. You can use this as an extra pillow. When you look at some of the furniture here, Jeremy, I need to show you something that's super critical that most manufacturers will never ever see. It says made right at Jayco. They hand make all their own soft goods in-house. As far as a feature goes there, you're obviously going to have complete control over quality. So quality control is #1 at Jayco. No other brand offers that. So all their soft goods, couches, dinettes, pillows, window treatments, all handmade right at Jayco. Let me just spin this around. The other neat thing too, this unit actually sleeps up to 10 people. Queen bed in the front, couch that drops down for sleeping here, which is super easy and very, very comfortable. Super plush, 4-inch high density foam cushion, handmade right at Jayco. Let's move on to the kitchen area, Jeremy. In the Jayco Jay Flight, you're going to notice you actually have an upgraded 60/40 sink, oversized galley area. The other neat thing too, actually a real metal faucet. That is just like a showstopper. If I've ever seen one in my life, I've never seen a travel trailer at this price point come with a metal faucet, gooseneck with a 60/40 sink. Comes with it at that price. The other neat thing too, again, I just want to touch base one more time on the cabinets, because it's so important. You actually have solid hardwood cabinet doors, and then the stiles are actually hard solid wood with 2 screws in each stile. Most brands, if they do have a stile, it's stapled, not a Jayco. Down below here, if you can just pick up the drawers here, actually comes standard with metal ball bearing drawer glides with a 75-pound carrying capacity on each drawer, which at this price point, you'll never see that. The other neat thing too, hardwood cabinet doors and drawers. But storage everywhere in this unit. Going over to the dinette, this easily drops down for sleeping. The other neat thing too, actually have ease of access to your storage underneath. Again, you have your upgraded pleated shades and your custom built box valances right at Jayco. Comes with a CD player, iPod docking, upgraded features, AM/FM radio, and don't forget, you also get your upgraded outside speakers as well. The other neat thing about the AC, I know I pointed it out earlier, but this is actually thermostatically controlled. Most brands in this price point is going to come with a cheap drop-in AC unit that you can only turn on with one feature, and you have just no thermostat control over it at all. The neat thing here, Jeremy, if you can take a look at the refrigerator, you have an upgraded Nor-Cold refrigerator. This is actually 8 cubic feet, which is just outstanding. No other brand has an 8 cubic foot refrigerator at this price point, and it's Nor-Cold. It's made in America. I don't know if you can see that down there. There's 2 brands of refrigerators in the market. One is Dometic, the other one's Nor-Cold. This is made in America, and it has a temperature control setting on it, 1 through 5, 5 being the coldest. So you're not stuck at one temperature year round. When you open up the freezer, the other neat thing too, this actually drops down 2 inches. Remember, you're hauling this down the road, the highway, you're going 65 miles an hour. If you have a gallon of ice cream in here, you open this up, you don't want a surprise. The other neat thing too, Jeremy, don't forget your Denver mattresses, they put them all the way in the back, exclusively for Jayco. You also have a high density foam cushion and quilted mattress cover. Most brands will just put a cheap piece of foam up top. The other neat thing too, these bunks are rated for 600 pounds capacity. Most brands in this price point are only going to be like 150 or 300 pounds if you're lucky. 600-pound carrying capacity on both bunks. You have room for 1 and 2 sets of adults, so you can actually sleep 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 people in the 26 BH. The neat thing with the bathroom area, Jeremy, if we pan over here, the sink is actually outside of the shower and the toilet area, so people can kind of get ready at the same time. Someone can take a shower and someone can brush their teeth at the same time. 2 people can get ready without bumping into each other. Comes with a real hardwood medicine cabinet as opposed to a cheap, inexpensive plastic one. If you can get into the bathroom here, Jeremy, I'm going to point out a few key features. Actually comes with a skylight. it gives you probably another 3 or 4 inches of headroom. And then you also have a one-piece ABS shower surround that's going to stop from any leaks whatsoever. And of course you have that natural light coming in through the skylight, which is key when you're in a close proximity area here. The other neat thing too, you have your toilet all in one, your super fan right up top. And again, folks, we also do all the financing right in-house. So if you folks are actually interested at home and you want to take advantage of the sale, you can call into any of our stores, and all the salespeople are trained by me or one of my brothers, and you can take advantage of it. Thank you very much for your time, and that's the Jayco Jay Flight.